It's 3 in the morning. The world is asleep, but your mind is a courtroom, and you are both the prosecutor and the defendant. The ceiling above you becomes a screen, replaying every awkward conversation, every missed opportunity, every fear about a future that feels both menacingly vague and terrifyingly specific. There's a weight on your chest, a silent, invisible pressure. It's the feeling of being a passenger in your own life, gripping the seat as the vehicle swerves towards destinations you did not choose. This feeling isn't just a fleeting moment of anxiety, it's a silent tax on your potential. It's the reason you didn't speak up in that meeting, the reason you hesitated to take that risk, the reason you feel a pang of dread when your phone buzzes with an unexpected message. This constant, low-grade hum of wanting things to be different, wanting people to act differently, wanting outcomes to be guaranteed, it chips away at your core. It makes you smaller, more cautious, a ghost haunting the edges of the life you were meant to live. But what if this prison wasn't built of external circumstances, but of an internal blueprint we were never taught how to read? What if the key to escaping it wasn't about changing the world, but about discovering a single, non-negotiable rule for navigating it? Let us, for a moment, leave this sleepless room. I want you to travel with me, not across oceans, but across time. We're going to a dusty, sun-drenched lecture hall in Nicopolis, in ancient Greece. There's a man at the front of the room. He is old, his leg is lame from a former master's cruelty, and he owns almost nothing. He was once a slave, property in the eyes of the most powerful empire on earth. Yet, the men who sit before him, senators, soldiers, future leaders, they hang on his every word, because this man, Epictetus, is perhaps the freest man alive. He has discovered a key, a fundamental law of the human experience that, once understood, unlocks a state of profound and unshakable tranquility. This lecture hall is our sanctuary for the next few minutes. The wisdom shared here is not a collection of tips or hacks. It is a map to the very architecture of your own mind. And it all begins with one stark division. Epictetus, leaning on his good leg, would draw a line in the sand. On one side, he would place everything in the universe that is not up to you. This is a vast and sprawling territory. What other people think of you, whether someone loves you back, the economy, your health in the long run, the traffic on your way to work, whether you get the promotion. It is, quite simply, everything external. Then, he points to the other side of the line. The territory there is astonishingly small, yet infinitely powerful. It contains only what is up to you, your opinions, your intentions, your desires, your aversions, and your actions. In short, your inner world. He would tell us that the entirety of human misery, all the anxiety playing on your ceiling at 3 a.m., stems from a single, catastrophic error, trying to exercise control on the wrong side of that line. We spend our lives wrestling with the uncontrollable, trying to force the world and the people in it to conform to our wishes. It's like trying to command the tides. You will only exhaust yourself and be broken by the waves. The first discovery in this classroom is the brutal, liberating truth of this great divide. Your job isn't to control the world. It's to recognize, with absolute clarity, what tiny part of it is actually yours to command. Once we accept this first, startling truth that almost nothing is truly in our power, it forces us to look at where our real power lies. And this leads us to the second discovery, one that is far more personal. Epictetus would argue that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgment, our story about those events. An unexpected bill is not inherently devastating. It is a piece of paper with a number on it. Our judgment, this is a disaster, I'll be ruined, is what creates the suffering. Your boss's critical email is not an attack on your worth as a person. It is a collection of words on a screen. Your interpretation, "I'm a failure, I'm going to be fired," is the source of the panic. In this quiet Greek classroom, we realize that our mind is not a passive mirror reflecting reality. It is an active forge, hammering neutral events into weapons we then use against ourselves. The space between an event and your reaction to it is where your freedom is either won or lost. The person who cuts you off in traffic is just a driver in a car. The story you tell yourself, "That person is a disrespectful jerk who is attacking me personally," is what ignites the rage. Epictetus is teaching us that our most sacred power is the ability to pause in that space and choose our story, to refuse to assent to the first panicked impression. This is the true seat of your strength. This realization that our judgments shape our reality leads directly to the final, most crucial discovery about the hidden cost of wanting. If our suffering comes from judging external things as bad, it follows that our fragility comes from judging external things as good and desperately wanting them. Epictetus would look at us and say that every time you want something outside of your control, the approval of a crowd, a specific job title, the affection of a particular person, you are forging a chain and handing the other end to someone or something else. The more you want, the more masters you have. Think of the modern world. You post a photo online, and you want likes. You have just handed the keys to your peace of mind to an algorithm and the fleeting opinions of strangers. You desperately want a promotion. Your emotional well-being is now a hostage to your boss's mood and the company's quarterly earnings. This is the profound paradox. The relentless pursuit of more validation, more status, more control over externals doesn't make you more powerful. It makes you more fragile. It hollows you out, making your sense of self dependent on 1,000 variables you can never secure. The hidden cost of wanting more is your freedom. The non-negotiable rule Epictetus offers is to shift your desire. To want, not what the world can give or take away, but what is always within your power. To be a person of courage, of wisdom, of integrity. As the sun begins to set outside our Greek classroom, the pieces click into place. They are not three separate lessons, but one seamless philosophy. The Great Divide shows us the battlefield. The power of our judgment is the weapon we wield, and redefining what we want is the strategy for ultimate victory. It all distills into one transformative principle. True freedom is not getting what you want, but learning to want what you have. It is the power to want what is already and always yours, your character, your responses, your inner peace. The world can praise you or condemn you. It can give you riches or take them away, but it can never, ever touch the inner citadel of your mind unless you grant it permission. That is the fortress Epictetus built within himself, a fortress available to every single one of us. Now, we gently leave that classroom. The ancient dust settles, but the wisdom does not stay in the past. It has traveled with you, back to your room, to your life, right here, right now. It is no longer a lesson from a long-dead philosopher. It is a compass in your hand. The next time the anxiety comes knocking at 3 a.m., you have a new choice. You can see the line in the sand. You can question the story you are telling yourself. You can reclaim your desire and place it back where it belongs, on your own thoughts and actions. This power is yours now. If this journey has resonated with you, give this video a like and subscribe for more explorations into the art of living. And to anchor this wisdom within you, I invite you to make a commitment in the comments below. Write, "I will guard my inner citadel." Let it be a declaration of your newfound freedom. Thank you for walking this path with me.